Good morning, everyone. I hope you're ready for a nice workout. See if I can adjust the camera a little bit here. I think that's about right. Slowly learning where we go. It's been a busy couple of days. We're getting ready to head out to the PCR campout. Excuse me. Clearing something there. So, whether or not I'll be live, I'm debating right now. I mean, I kind of want to, but there might be some interruptions. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. I don't know what the Wi-Fi is going to be like or the signal out there. So if you don't see me, just know that I'm still okay. Everything's fine. We're taking a break for a couple days while we're doing some wild camping. Okay, and I do mean wild. Just kidding. All right. Got my shoes. Ta-da! So that said, if I'm not around, if I'm not able to get on the stream, it'd be kind of cool to do it from there. I don't know if, like I said, if that's gonna be an option or not. I'm a little off to the side, isn't I? Is that okay? Yeah, I think it should be. Yeah, it's not okay. I'll end up picking things. Oh, pardon. There we go. So, yeah, it might be. What do you call it? It might be kind of fun. So we shall see. If I don't make it, that means there was a meeting or there was a signal interruption or something like that. Ooh, still got my crazy pink glasses on. So don't worry, but instead just watch one of the earlier ones that you haven't seen yet. There's plenty of videos up here to keep you busy while I'm gone. There might be a few people who've seen them all, but then they also might be at the camp out. Well, good morning. I didn't do that right. Ta-da! There we go. Alrighty. I have to tuck in my neck strings so they don't distract me. There we go. Whew, sun is up. The air is fresh and clean and moist this morning. Little puffy, not really the white puffy cloud, but a little bit still of the, what we call the marine inversion layer hanging out. So we've still got that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful moisture in the air. Ready to take a nice deep breath? Inhale. Pull one shoulder up. Stretching towards the sky, aligning your spine. Stomach in, hips under you. Good. Breathing in and out naturally. Inhale. Exhale. And relax. Thanks for the like. I forgot to start the chat. There we go. It'll start for you guys. I have to like to keep it open in case there are any comments. Excuse me. All right, one more time. Inhale, exhale, and relax. Taking those roots, planting them deep in Mother Earth, seeing them extending all the way down to the core, where they wrap around that beautiful core and bring up all that delicious energy. It instantly makes it in through the bottoms of our feet, moving up our bodies, up, 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 up. Our arms opening up wide like the branches of the tree, drawing in all that solar energy from above, that beautiful golden white light from above. And inhale, exhale, bringing the arms down. Imagining bringing all of that energy from Mother Earth and Father Sky into perfect balance. in our bodies. And if you call that energy something else, you go for it. I'm not attached to the names. Push the excess back behind you, and we are grounded and centered, standing in our center, ready for our workout. Here we go. Neck back and forth. So yes, it's going to be a fun day of camping for a few days. Looking forward to it. We've got all our gear together. Today I bring all the food together, pack my bags, and we will be out of here in the morning, side to side. I believe I'll have time to do the workout tomorrow morning. Will I be capable of doing the workout tomorrow morning? I don't know. Like I said, if I'm not here, just pick one you haven't seen before, you haven't done before. That's always fun. And shoulders forward. Good. Loosening up. I love listening to the birds. So cool. Going backwards. Again, the hips are still tight. Stomach under me. Hips under me. Stomach tight. There we go. Good. I'm called to do this one right away. So the twist. Remember, make a good fist. Lock it down. Place your knuckles together and side to side. It's a stretch. It's a reach. It's not a bounce. We don't do any bouncing in this exercise, in any of these exercises. Bounces have their place, not in a rehabilitating workout, which is what I consider this. Am I a rehabilitation specialist? No. I'm just an old martial artist and gymnastics coach who found that though I overdid it when I was younger, teaching several classes a day, doing this over and over and over, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours at a time. I find now that doing it every day just once is actually very beneficial for this old body. Check with your doctor, as I always say. Check out the arms. Make sure it's the right workout for you. We did the shoulders? I think we did. So let's do the arms gently. Good. I know what I did to the left arm. I asked it to do something really hard. When we were getting ready for packing, for camping, I got into the garage and I couldn't stop. I made a beeline for the back side of the garage. I pulled out some things that I really want to go through before we go on our trip, other direction, because there's some cool old clothes in there of mine that'll be just right for pagan camping. So I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, if that's the case, I'm going to be doing another load of laundry tonight, making sure everything's fresh and ready to go before the final pack. Good. Hands on hips, rotating hips around in a circle. Good. I'm thinking of all the fun stuff that I used to wear, 20, 30 years ago. And I got to remember, I may not have that stuff anymore. But what I do have, I did find one bag that for sure I definitely want to go through. Kind of cool to see some of that stuff again. Other direction. One thing that's in there is what I call sunshade kind of clothing. Meaning it's sheer and light, so I can wear it on a hot day, but it also keeps the sun directly off of my body. And remember, some sunshine is good. You only need 15 minutes a day to really produce the vitamin D that you need. That's my understanding. And that doesn't mean just on your face, okay? But you see me cover up when I'm out here because it's a half-hour workout. It's an extended time every single day. And so I have sunscreen on my face and things like that to stop too much. I was one of those kids from the 70s, well, actually 60s, and alongside the knees. And it was considered very healthy for us to have a healthy tan. We now know that all the sunburns and things like that that we were exposed to were not good things. So I do what I can to take care of that and not overexposed in my old age. And see my dermatologist. Other direction. Good. Ah, there we go. They were together. I don't know why they weren't squeaking on the other side. I guess the shoes are breaking in now. They might stop squeaking altogether. Good. Ankle. Other direction. When the weather warms up, I'm looking forward. You see, I can do open jacket today. That's good. Other foot. When the weather warms up, I had some positive feedback last night about the stances and the movement within the stances. Good. Other direction. Good. And I know that when I can get my socks off, excuse me, it'll be much easier to do that. All right. If I'm coughing, it's because of that day in the garage. I'm fine. I'm just clearing. I come out here in this great air and I start to clear, and it feels good to breathe. All right. So let's see. We did all that top down. Stance work. So 2 shoulders width is the horse stance. The knees are bent out. The hips are under you. Your stomach is tight. And then when you look down with your shoulders back and down, you look down and you can just see the tip of your toes. That's the proper bend for the horse stance. Okay? We hold this stance, and just holding the stance works this large muscle here called the quadricep. This is what causes a lot of the heart rate to speed up and stuff because it has to pump to that area. And that's good. That's called cardiovascular exercise. Excuse me. We don't do a lot of cardio. My allergies are going nuts this morning. We don't do a lot of cardio, okay? But if you find yourself breathing heavy, it's okay. If you find your heart rate going up, it's okay. Check with your doctor if you shouldn't have your heart rate up, but most of them today want you to get your heart rate up every day. So just holding the stance, I can feel my breathing changing, not much. So that's one of the reasons I do the sun chin, or the breathing exercises. Let's do sun chin this morning. It's great weather for it. Cough it up. Did I say the disclaimer already? Always check with your doctor to make sure this is the right workout for you. Love you. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Body position is important here. Inhale. Exhale. All the way out. And relax. You notice my voice change? It's very hard to talk when you have no air. You know you're doing it right. If all it is me relaxing certain areas that squeeze out a little extra air, then I'm doing it right. I'm getting all the air out. So let's shift to forward 45-degree stance. Good. This one has been so good for my hamstring and so good for my balance and coordination. I'm really enjoying doing it again. Let's push this back leg straight, front knee bent where I just see the tip of the toes. And when I'm shifting, all I do is I take the heel in the back and turn it, and the heel in the front, and bring it in to maintain that 1 shoulder's width and 2 shoulders in length. Good. I feel like I could be just a tad, there we go. I was just a tad narrow. Feels perfect now. Good. Now, the breathing exercises here, remember, are just like we're practicing a punch, but our hands are open. So I put one hand up, the hand that's over the leg, and the other hand that's with the back leg is turned palm up this way. Pushing one palm forward, palm up here. Inhale, exhale, letting them change places, rotating the hand as I extend. Exhale, call. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Slow. Inhale, exhale. Good. One more. Inhale, exhale. Oh. Good. Relax the breathing. As you come to center, bring the back foot in. Foot straight towards that wall, straight towards you. Bring the other foot. It's already here, so I bring the toes in. And that brings me back to my horse stance. Sit down in the stance. Bring the hands to the side. I have both palms up. You can also put your hands in fist here. What I'm avoiding is, though we exhale and extend and tighten, that is the striking portion. Good old Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch, right? That's the striking action. But we're trying not to overdo the tension yet. We haven't learned how to do that yet. Hips undue, stomach tight, shoulders back while I'm talking. Good. All right, turn one foot to 45. That's one heel comes in. Just turn the other heel out and forward 45-degree stance so that I'm going 45 degrees this way. It's not really entirely a forward 45-degree stance, but it will work for now, for our purposes. That's why I call it that. Everything at 45 degrees in my forward stance. Good. See, got a little more room there. Ah, good. I think these muscles are extending. That's good. Excuse me. A lot of throat clearing today. That's good. Getting things out. Inhale, exhale, and relax. Stomach tight, pushing the hip forward, bringing the front hand up, the back hand palm up, pushing. Ready? Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Hold. Hold and relax. It's really important to remember when doing deep breathing exercises, always exhale slower than you inhale. So you'll see me do the fast inhale and the slow. Exhale. Yes, I breathe back in. Back to center. Feel the stretch. Good morning, Sparrow. Yes, that's nice dust for a bath, isn't it? Bring one foot in, the other foot out. Back to the horse stance. Aligning the toes, hips under you, stomach tight. This is the last time to hold the stance before we relax them. Ready? Bringing the legs straight. Pike forward, pushing your hips way back behind you. Arms out, stretching that chest towards the floor. Good. Nice gymnastics pose here. Pushing that chest forward gently, relaxing into the stretch. No pain, right? No pain, just relaxation. And squat down. Slide the hands out to the ankles. Push the knees open. Feel that inner stretch on the inner thigh. Still keeping my chest in position. I'm not curling yet. Now I'm going to curl. Don't put the hands on the floor. Straighten out the legs. Cross my arms. Breathe. And stretch. And breathe. And relax. Slowly roll up. Bend the knees slightly. Good morning, Raven. Hips under you. Shoulders back. Good. Push off with one foot. Breaking the stance. Push off with the other foot. That way you don't feel that straining on the inner thighs and inner side of the knees and things like that as you come up. Use that push with the foot to return to the standing position. All right, how do you feel? Let's shake it out. So we have been working a lot on balance lately, and I hope that's working out well for you. Remember to have a chair nearby or something you can use that is, if it's hip high or waist high, that's perfect. Right between hip and waist high is perfect. Okay? So when we're doing our balancing exercises, what we're going to do today are balancing exercises right out of gymnastics. Okay? So have that chair. See how I'm going to be a little off on the screen. So I'm going to have that chair right there. Maybe I'll move the chair a little more. That's good. There we go. Now I'm sure I don't go out of the shot. Okay, so it's right there if I need it. I put my feet together. I bring my arms up tall. Recognize this position? We've all seen the gymnastics on the Olympics, right? And this is your ready position in gymnastics. What is nice about this is it straightens the body. It aligns the spine, just like we're always doing. And then I bring my arms down to the side here, and I pick up my foot behind me in a back scale, pointing the toes. You know what? Shoes need to come off. Pointing the toes. Good. I do an attitude where I bend my knee to the side. Try to straighten that body. Good. I do a passe. The toes are touching. I'm not pushing on my knee. Okay, the toes are touching. Good. Whoop. There we go. Into the chair. Good. Front attitude, where I bring the foot out in front of me with the knee turned slightly. Foot to the side, knee bent. Good. And front scale. Good. Step it out into the lunge, bending the front knee. Arms up tall. Good. And I'm going to come back into screen, pushing off, just like, did you see that? Just like martial arts. Going to take off the other shoe. Oh boy. All right. And again, back scale. Whoa. Chair. Good. Back scale. Attitude. Nice. Shoulders back. Passe. Alignment. Good. Tippy toe. Front attitude. Good. Front scale. Good. And lunge. I'm going to shift into that forward lunge. Good. A lunge is different from a forward stance. I'm more aligned in a straight line, as if I'm on a balance beam. Good. And then there's one more to this grip. We bend the back knee, we bend the back knee, turn the foot slightly at 45 degrees, bring the front foot in, sit back, and then bend the knee here, lock this one, bend this one, back scale. There it is. My knee doesn't like that one. All right, good. We should do that on the other side to balance. The back scale is simply the foot at a 45-degree angle, the front foot out front, tippy toe touching the floor, no weight, and the knee here holding our weight as we ease our hip back into this position, back scale. It's kind of like a little bow. Isn't that fun? I just wanted to try it. We haven't done it in a while. It's actually getting warm out here. That feels good. All right. So one more standing exercise this morning. I'm going to pike forward. And we're going to push the arms back. I have found this is really helping my upper arm. And especially since that left shoulder is a little weak, having a stronger tricep muscle is good. If you like to do a little more exercise on this, if you don't feel the muscles working here, hold a can of soup, same size in each hand. That's it, yes, a can of soup. That's what I did in physical therapy as a child. I hold a can of soup. Good, pushing it back. Now I'm going to relax the back. Whenever I get in this position, I love to relax. Hang down. Knees are slightly bent. Cross the arms. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And slowly roll up. Releasing the arms as I do. Coming up to a standing position. How do you feel? How's your head? How's your neck? How's your back? Check in with your body. How does it feel? Feeling pretty good? Good. Feeling too tired to move on? Then watch. All right. Easing down to the floor. I noticed last night that whenever it's time for me to get on the floor, I still pause as if, oh no, I have to get on the floor. And then I remember, oh yes, I could do this now. Well, like straight, comfortable exercises we know so well. Easing that hip into the floor, leg is straight, inhale, exhale, and relax. And inhale, and exhale, and grow that inch. Releasing the head, neck, shoulders. Releasing the arms and letting myself relax into the stretch. Good. And roll up. Same thing other side. I still feel some tension in my upper shoulders from all that lifting and pushing and pulling the other day. So I'm glad I haven't been doing that for a couple of days now, letting all that relax before we load the car tonight. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and relax. Allowing myself to ease into it, allowing my head to relax down. Not forcing or pushing, just relaxing into the stretch. Relaxing the hip, the back, everything. Inhale and roll up. Go into that wide second position. Good. Arms out, shoulders back, arm over the ear. 1 and 2. Notice I only go as far as this body will go, and I'm not bouncing. And 3, easing into it. Good. Now same thing other side. 1, I feel different today on the stretch. 2, that's good. Up and 3. What I'm not noticing is normally I have to fight to hold this position. It's feeling rather comfortable. So we're doing something right. Good. Now, allowing my body to pike forward. And if you're one of those that can lay down flat, go for it. Okay? Don't wait for me. But I'm going to work on that. So I place my hands on the inner thighs. I push my shoulders back. And I imagine my belly button stretching towards the floor with my chin straight out in front of me. Another position I want to get into eventually is laying flat on the floor with my belly button touching and my chin touching way out there. Right? You never know, it might happen. But it only happened during pregnancy when I was younger because of issues that this body has. But for some reason, with all those hormones loosening me up, getting me ready for delivery, I could easily hold this position all the way down. Well, the belly hit the floor first, after a while. Good. And then I'm going to ease down just a little bit more, flatten out that back, and then I'm going to curl. Placing my hands on the floor. Allowing my lower back to release, my upper back to release. If you can, stretch out a little bit more. Ease into that stretch and put your elbows on the floor. My elbows don't go there yet, but that's okay. Walk it back out. I'm not pushing. I'm using my body to pull myself back to the position. Done a wide straddle here, so I shake out the feet. Start to bring them in slowly. I'm going to assist them because I feel a resistance on my legs this morning, so I'm going to take care of them. Okay, point the toes, stretch the arms up tall, nice pike. Good. Get it even. There we go. And touch your toes. 1, or towards your toes. Good. And 2. Notice the piking position a little bit in my back. Here we go. 3, stretching that chin forward. Now relaxing the arms down, curling the back, dropping the head, letting the backs of the knees, if you see that naturally, just like fall into the floor. Inhale, exhale, growing that inch, and inhale, and exhale. Yay, I think I got a half an inch there. Relax. Now relaxing the arms, rolling up, bringing the bottoms of the feet together, and as close to you as you can. That's right. Knees to the outside. If you want to use your elbows to help you go lower on the legs, you can. Remember, this is normal for most, so if you're here, fabulous. Take your time. But you do want to lean into this so that you're learning to teach your body to go forward rather than sitting back, okay? Leaning into this. I relax my knees as far as they will go. I place my hand on my toes, though I'm not pulling on my toes. I'm just steadying, and I use my elbows to push down a little more. This is a flat position. I'm stretching the chin out in front of me and flattening my back, pushing the hip back behind me. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now allow that back to relax. Curl down. Bringing the elbows out to the floor so that I can curl down as far as this body wants to go. I'm relaxing into the stretch. I'm not forcing. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Now without pushing on the floor, slowly roll up. Just relaxing my arms down. I'm not pushing with them. That's it. Nice and easy. And push down gently on the knees. Just gentle. Maximizing that stretch. And then relax. Good. Let's do one foot across. Like so. Knee towards straight ahead. The other foot completely across there. Release the hip. Doing mostly stretching today. I have a lot of work to do this afternoon, so I'm not doing a lot of strengthening other than just the stance work. Oh, there goes that hip. Did you see that? Ah. Letting that hip relax into the floor. Inhale. Bring the spine against the knee. Exhale. Good. Now same thing, other side. I'm going to take the foot, this one, the knee towards the camera. My goodness, when we first started these, I couldn't curl that knee around like that. This is so funny. I'm so glad that y'all are here and giving me encouragement to keep this up. Easing into the stretch. There we go. Back straight. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. So good. And relax the stretch. Moving into our half lotus. Remember, if you can do full lotus, go for it. I'm not quite ready to go there. So half lotus is one foot across this way, the other foot laying flat on top. Okay? Relaxing now. I like to bring it in a little bit. There we go. Inhale. And exhale. Aligning the spine, straightening the spine. There we go. That little push on the chin. Helps to align the whole spine. Shoulders are back and down and in a relaxed position. I'm breathing naturally. Notice how I don't breathe necessarily just my chest. I'm also breathing into the stomach. Good. Now as we relax, imagine we have a tiny little sun approximately 6 inches above our head. And that sun is sending out beautiful light energy to our crown. And at our crown, we see a beautiful quartz crystal, a cluster of crystals, like the petals of a flower. Allow that light to hit the crown and open the crown. And then at our brow, we see the pictures on top of our skin. But in reality, our brow chakra is right here between the temples, right up here where the pituitary gland is. In the center, more in the center of the head. So imagine that little beautiful crystal, amethyst crystal cluster in the center of your head. And breathe as the light hits that and sending out that purple reflection throughout our entire energy system in our body and all the way out to our aura. And breathe. And exhale. Coming down to our throat chakra, where, again, right in front of the spine sits the throat chakra, since we do have the spinal column up to the neck here. And I imagine a cluster of celestite, a beautiful light blue, beautiful crystal. Sometimes I will see azurite. Today I see celestite. So I'm saying that's what my throat chakra wants today. So I give it that. Give it that visualization. And then as the light from the sun beams down further, going down the center of our body right in front of our spine, it finds us at the heart chakra. The heart chakra is right between the nipples, right there in the center, right in front of the spine. There it is a beautiful green. And what I like to imagine here, I don't know if the mineral exists, but in my mind, it is a cluster of beautiful emeralds with rose quartz intertwined. I see emerald and rose quartz at my heart. Moving down to the solar plexus, which is that soft spot right there that us martial artists know so well. And I imagine, remember, it's right in front of the spine, okay? And I imagine a beautiful cluster of natural citrine with probably some pyrite around it. Pyrite is a very strengthening and stabilitating, is that a word? Stabilizing, there we go. Stabilizing stone. So I see that all around that solar plexus. Moving moving down to our sacrum, which is 2 inches below the belly button. Martial artists know this as the ki center, ki, K-I, or chi. 2 inches below the belly button, remember, right there in front of the spine. And I see a beautiful crystalline cluster of orange calcite. Breathe. Let that cluster open that chakra. See it like a flowery type cluster, very, very, very ornate, sending out the energy in all directions. And then for the base chakra, I see a beautiful cluster of rubies surrounded by hematite. Maybe sitting in a matrix of hematite. Not that it can occur that way in nature. That's what the brain is seeing. Not trying to be scientific here. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Seeing all that beautiful energy. And for each of these, as we go back up, I want you to see the beautiful ruby and hematite extending their light out to the edges of our aura and maybe even beyond. Let's see that beautiful orange calcite 2 inches below the belly button, sending out that light in all directions. That's it, just orange calcite? There's some white calcite in there too. There it is. Send that out. And then the solar plexus, the beautiful citrine, and pyrite, sending out that energy. Now I go out this way, remember I'm talking about all directions, front, back, side to side, everywhere. Then the heart, that beautiful, beautiful emerald cluster with the lovely rose quartz emanating those colors all the way out to the edges of my aura and beyond. Then finally all the way up to the throat chakra, where I see the celestite glowing beautifully and sending that energy out. To my brow in the center, where I see that cluster of amethyst, sending it out in all directions. And finally the crown with that beautiful, clear, and white quartz, sending that energy out. For those who know chakras, you know that the base chakra opens like a funnel facing down, and the crown chakra opens like a funnel facing up. So do that right now. See those funnels pointing that way. And for each and every chakra, see the funnel pointing front and back, coming out, pushing that energy outward. See all of that beautiful energy. Oh, welcome to the brow chakra, where the energy comes in. And see all those chakras sending the energy, the colors out into the aura. Even if it's the brow chakra coming in, see the aura reflecting the color amethyst. And allow your aura to extend out there. And then surround that aura in a beautiful golden white light. The golden white light of Mother Earth and Father Sky. A beautiful aura of incredible energy and light around us. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale for a moment as you open your eyes gently. Remember to stay in the moment. Remember these beautiful pictures we created in our mind's eye. And remember to listen, to breathe, feel that breath, to hear. And the word I heard today is to heal. Blessed be. Have a wonderful day. I know I have a big day ahead of me. If you have a big day ahead, feel free to share that in the comments. I will be checking back tonight before I go to bed to see if anybody's left us any comments to answer. And for those of you going to the camp out, I will see you tomorrow for the committee members and on Friday for our campers. Blessed be. Have a great time, you guys. I'll see you soon.
Thanks for joining us today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the thumbs up. Any comments? I always love to look at the comments. Sometimes I turn it off and it looks like there's a comment. All right. Have a blessed day. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.